Our world is thirsty for energy. We need it for everything from powering our homes to fueling our industries, but our current energy sources are unsustainable. Burning fossil fuels releases harmful gases, and these gases are changing our climate. We need a new solution, a solution that can meet our energy needs and won't harm our planet. Imagine a power plant. Now imagine that power plant actually helps the environment. This is the promise of CO2 power plants. They represent a revolutionary approach to energy production. Instead of releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, they capture and reuse it. This closed-loop system offers a cleaner alternative to traditional power plants. CO2 power plants use a closed-loop system, which is a highly efficient and innovative method for generating electricity while minimizing environmental impact. This system captures and reuses CO2, ensuring that the carbon dioxide is not released into the atmosphere, thereby reducing greenhouse gas emissions significantly. It starts with a source of CO2, which could be industrial emissions from factories, power plants, or even the air itself through direct air capture technology. This versatility allows CO2 power plants to be implemented in various settings. The CO2 is then captured using advanced technologies and purified to remove any impurities. This purification process is crucial as it ensures the CO2 is in the best possible state for the next stages of the power generation process. Next, the purified CO2 is heated to a high temperature and pressure, creating a supercritical CO2 fluid. This supercritical state means the CO2 has properties of both a liquid and a gas, making it an excellent medium for energy transfer. This supercritical CO2 fluid is then used to drive a turbine, which is a key component in generating electricity. The turbine converts the energy from the CO2 fluid into mechanical energy, which is then converted into electrical energy. After powering the turbine, the CO2 is cooled down and returns to its original state. This cooling process is essential as it allows the CO2 to be reused in the cycle, maintaining the efficiency of the system. The cycle then repeats, with the CO2 continuously being reused. This closed-loop system not only generates electricity efficiently, but also helps in reducing the carbon footprint, making it a sustainable and eco-friendly solution for power generation. Traditional power plants rely on burning fossil fuels. This process releases harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. CO2 power plants offer a clean alternative. They produce energy without emitting these pollutants, making them a key player in the fight against climate change. Furthermore, CO2 power plants can be more efficient than traditional plants. They can operate at higher temperatures and pressures, leading to greater energy output. Section 5. A cooler future. CO2 power's impact on climate change. Climate change is one of the greatest challenges facing our planet. CO2 power plants offer a way to mitigate this threat. By capturing and reusing CO2, they prevent its release into the atmosphere. This reduction in greenhouse gas emissions can help slow down global warming. Moreover, CO2 power plants can be integrated with existing infrastructure. This makes the transition to cleaner energy sources smoother. Section 6. Pioneering the future. CO2 power in action. The concept of CO2 power plants is rapidly moving from theory to reality. Around the world, pilot projects are demonstrating the viability of this technology. For instance, in the United States, a company called Net Power has built a demonstration plant in Texas. This plant has successfully generated electricity using a CO2 power cycle. Similarly, in Europe, research institutions and companies are collaborating on developing and testing CO2 power plant technologies. Section 7. Challenges on the road to a greener future. While promising, CO2 power plant technology still faces challenges. One of the main hurdles is cost. Building and operating these plants can be expensive, especially in the early stages of development. However, as the technology matures and scales up, costs are expected to decrease. Another challenge is the need for further research and development. Scientists and engineers are continuously working to improve the efficiency and reliability of CO2 power plants. Section 8. The future is circular CO2 power and the circular economy. The concept of a circular economy is transforming the way we think about production and consumption. It aims to create a closed-loop system where waste is minimized and resources are continuously reused. CO2 power plants align perfectly with the principles of a circular economy. These plants are designed to capture carbon dioxide emissions, which are a significant contributor to global warming, and repurpose them in innovative ways. In a circular economy, resources are kept in use for as long as possible. This means that products, materials and resources are maintained, reused and recycled to create further value. Waste is minimized and materials are constantly cycled back into the system. This approach not only conserves resources but also reduces the environmental impact of industrial activities. CO2 power plants embody this approach by capturing and reusing CO2, a byproduct that would otherwise be released into the atmosphere. The captured CO2 can be utilized in various industrial processes, such as the production of synthetic fuels, chemicals, and even in the food and beverage industry. This circularity makes them a sustainable and environmentally friendly energy solution. By integrating CO2 capture and reuse technologies, these power plants not only generate energy, but also contribute to a more sustainable future. They help in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promote the efficient use of resources, aligning with global efforts to combat climate change and move towards a more circular economy. Section 9. Investing in our future. The economic promise of CO2 power. The development and deployment of CO2 power plants can bring significant economic benefits. As we transition to a cleaner energy future, new industries and job opportunities will emerge. Investing in CO2 power technology can stimulate economic growth and create a more sustainable energy sector. Furthermore, by reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, we can enhance energy security and reduce price volatility. Section 10. A sustainable future powered by CO2. The quest for sustainable energy solutions is one of the defining challenges of our time. As the world grapples with the effects of climate change and the depletion of natural resources, finding innovative ways to produce energy sustainably has never been more critical. Traditional energy sources such as fossil fuels have long been the backbone of industrial development, but they come with significant environmental costs. The need for cleaner, more sustainable energy sources is urgent and undeniable. CO2 power plants offer a beacon of hope in this endeavour. These plants utilize carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas typically associated with global warming, in a revolutionary way. Instead of releasing CO2 into the atmosphere, these power plants capture and convert it into a valuable resource for energy production. This process not only helps in reducing the overall carbon footprint, but also turns a harmful byproduct into a beneficial asset. By harnessing the power of CO2, we can generate clean energy, reduce our environmental impact, and create a more sustainable future for generations to come. This innovative approach to energy production is a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt to the challenges posed by climate change. The technology behind CO2 power plants is continually evolving, making it more efficient and accessible. As we continue to innovate and invest in this transformative technology, we pave the way for a world where energy production and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. The integration of CO2 power plants into our energy infrastructure represents a significant step forward in the global effort to combat climate change. By supporting and expanding these initiatives, we can ensure a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future for all. The journey towards a sustainable future is long and complex, but with CO2 power plants, we are making meaningful strides in the right direction.